Hey guys, welcome to the MMA Brothers podcast, the newest, baddest, and best podcast out there. And let's get it going. Hello guys, welcome back to the MMA Brothers podcast. My name is Daryl.
This is Asher over here.
And we're going to be talking UFC 247, John Jones, Bones Jones versus Dominick, the Wasteman Reyes. Let's go.
Yeah, so we're only going to be discussing the pay-per-view and not doing the prelims for this podcast. But like Daryl said, Johnny Bones Jones is back and is facing the undefeated fighter Dominick Reyes. I believe his record is what, 13 and 12? 12?
He's 12 and 0.
12 and 0. So, yeah, this is his 13th fight, and he's got a big challenge up coming ahead for him. But we're not going to focus on that right now. We're going to start at the bottom of the pay-per-view.
And it's good.
We got a cracker.
My balls is hot, bro. Balls hot.
We got a cracker of an opening pay-per-view card, which I really, really like because it's rare that you end up starting a pay-per-view with a big name like this and at heavyweight. So we got the Black Beast, and he's going to be fighting
the Sledgehammer
Ilir Latifi. I didn't even know he was ranked 12th at heavyweight.
The pinch crazy. Sledgehammer. He's a mini sledgehammer.
Yeah, so let's go into the stats there. You can break it down.
So, well, one thing we do know is for you hardcore MMA fans, Derrick Lewis, that right hand, God, it's powerful. You can see his record, 22-7. Latifi comes in 15-7. Latifi was a light heavyweight moving up. I think this is his first heavyweight bout, if I'm not mistaken. 260, see his 205 because, you know, he was just previously a light heavyweight. The big discrepancy, I think, here is the height, right? Ilir is giving up 5 inches of height, which is going to be really bad for him because Derrick is someone... Derrick struggles with people who have length and reach, as you can see with Alexander Volkov. That was probably his hardest fight.
Yeah.
Ilir Latifi could take the Daniel Cormier approach to Black Beast and try to wrestle him and get him tired.
Yeah.
But I really think the Black Beast is just going to go out there and put the pain on Latifi.
Yeah, I think the Black Beast is going to win this fight pretty easily. Like, I think the strength difference, like, I know Latifi was saying he walks around close to, like, 240. Like, he sometimes drops 30, like, to 35 pounds to make 205, which is kind of crazy. But the Black Beast is just so much bigger, so much stronger, so much more powerful. You can obviously look at the KO percentages between the two fighters. Obviously the cardio is always on the Black Beast's opponent. Like, Black Beast will never have a cardio advantage over anybody he fights. I'm sorry. And maybe if he fights me, he'll have a cardio advantage over me. But you know what I mean. So I'm going with the Black Beast with this one. I think it's going to be either a first or second round KO. And I know it's going to be some chaotic situation. And like, Latifi gets caught. And that's just going to be all she wrote. So you're going with the Black Beast too?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Black Beast. Oh. Nice little message pop up there. We'd love to hear who you guys think. So once again, keep the comments coming. We love it, guys. We're going to move on to the next one. Mirsad Bektic. Mirsad Bektic.
Some two names we're having trouble pronouncing.
Dan Ige.
Dan Ige? 50K?
I'm going to call him 50K.
No, just take that in. This guy called himself 50K. I think the relevance of this nickname is
the fight bonus.
Yeah, the fight bonus. So, I don't know if he's actually that elite.
No. I watched one of his last fights. He's good. He's good.
Elite? Okay.
He's good.
We can break it down for us then.
So, 13-2 is the guy from Bosnia. What's his name? Mirsad Bektic? Okay, whatever. You guys get what I'm trying to say. Versus Dan Ige. So he's got one more fight, right? He's got one more fight. The guy from Bosnia, Herzegovina. They're fighting at 145, Alexander Volkanovski's weight class. The fight looks to be pretty even. Do you mind scrolling down to see what the win percentage is by? So clearly Dan Ige is going to try to take you down and submit you on the feet. Whereas Mirsad Bektic, he's going to be trying to knock you out. So I think this is going to be another cracker of a fight because these guys want to impress, right? They've been put on the pay-per-view card, right? They're going to be getting pay-per-view buys. What's going to sell is a nice big knockout, a nice big emphatic win. We're going to be excited to see them fight again.
Yep.
These guys can make a name for themselves. That's what they're going to be going out there and doing. They're not going to be going out there and doing the Holly Holm where I'm just going to put you up against the cage the whole time, right? Against Raquel Pennington. Don't even start on the fight. But this one, the average fight time for Dan Ige is shorter than him. And I think Ige is going to take it. Mr. 50K. He's looking for that bonus. That's his nickname. I'm going to give it to you, Dan. I need to see it.
Even though Darrow's seen one of Dan's fights before in the past, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very knowledgeable about either of these fighters. What I will say though is the other guy is ranked 14th, I believe, at this division, at the featherweight division. So he has a ranking beside his name. Dan does not. Who knows? Maybe he will win that 50K bonus with a knockout because as you can see, actually not even a knockout, 27%. So I don't know where that 50K is coming from. Maybe a submission.
You can put him in a twister.
So who knows? Maybe we get the 50K submission. But I'm just going off the base experience. I'm going to go with the Bosnian because he has just a little bit more fight experience. He's ranked in the UFC and he has a higher KO percentage. So the stats fall in his favor.
I'm just going to say something. If you're betting, listen to me. Because almost every single fight card, I call the winners.
Hey, we're already at episode 20. So I'm just saying, we have a long way to go. The betting differences may change a little bit.
I gotcha. Let's go. Let's more big dogs, bro.
Another heavyweight.
Let's go, bro.
So we got the crack.
This man is one ugly guy, but
he's pretty. Yeah, and his toes, God. And we got Justin Tafa, the bad man.
He looks kind of like Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah.
But one thing that's huge, a huge discrepancy. I've seen Juan Adams he was in Dana White's fight contender series. He did well.
Yeah, I saw.
He looks like he's kind of like a meathead though. Like
watching like the smartest guy in the world.
But anyways. He's 5-2, decent record, especially at heavyweight, because at any point you could get knocked out. His guys is 3-1. I think I'm gonna go with Juan Adams just because of he's 6'5", right? Both the guys are big dudes. Don't get it twisted, but that height advantage is always so key in fights. That I think.
Yes, I was gonna say. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised that they have this as like the third fight on a John Jones pay-per-view. Look at their records, like. I mean,
they're trying to make a name. They're trying to make a name. They're heavyweights. You know why I think they put heavyweights on this card?
Yeah.
You're bound to see someone get knocked out.
No, I get that. What I'm just saying though is that these guys they're pretty much almost amateurs. You know what I mean?
They're not almost amateurs.
They're not.
He has 7 fights. He has 4
fighters. But what I'm just trying to say, this guy has 4 fights, bro. Like, you know what I mean? 4 pro fights.
Everyone starts from somewhere. I think it's going to be a cracking fight. I think they're going to go out there and swing.
These are the fights that should be on a fight night or whatever, because I feel like the quality of fighting that you're going to see, and you put Black Beast at the beginning of the pay-per-view.
No, but listen.
I'm a little confused by it.
One thing I will say is if you put them on a fight night, there's not as many people who are going to be watching that, right? If you want the heavyweight division to be like... The heavyweight division is one of them where you're like, oh my God, what just happened? Yeah. At any point, the fight could start. The guy throws a head kick. He's done. Yeah. The guy throws a right cross down the gun. Done. Yeah. So I think what Dana White is really going for with this card and the guys who made this is they want action. They want the card to get hyped up because Valentina versus Katlyn could be a snoozer, right? Because Katlyn's fighting style is I'm going to piece you up and keep moving. She's consistently moving, fighting, moving, fighting, moving. Yeah. Dominick Reyes versus John Jones. If John Jones figures out Dominick Reyes, he's just going to beat him up, hold him up against the cage, take him down, beat him up, hold him up. It might not be the most exciting fight is what I'm saying. The top 2 fights. It's very intriguing. They're very one-sided in terms of betting. I think Katlyn's a plus 850 and Dominick's plus 4 something, right? So it's not like they're expecting it to be super competitive.
Right.
So I think that's why they've thrown in the big boys to make a loud bang and get the crowd involved.
This guy doesn't even have his reach totals in the UFC website.
The UFC website is shaking it. Brian, let me know what you found out because he was looking into it. He commented he's going to look into it.
Yeah.
And see? So, big boys, big KOs.
So,
all I gotta say.
Anyways, to wrap this up, I'm going to go with Juan because I've seen some of his fight experience. I'm not going to just throw a shot in the dark and say Justin's going to win. That would just be me guessing. So, yeah. And Juan has also, or Juan.
Juan.
God, man.
Yeah. Juan.
Whatever. I know. So Portuguese, I think. Spanish. I don't know. Whatever.
God, shut up. Shut up.
I know, right?
All right, let's go.
Anyways, I'm going with him. Who are you going with?
I'm going with Juan.
Okay, we both agree.
God,
we're going to move on to the next one. So, finally, we have some names that we do recognize.
Brap.
Brap. So, we got Valentina Shevchenko, also known as the Bullet. She is the champ. I don't know why she has a number 2 by her name, UFC website.
UFC,
what are you saying?
She's
clearly the strawweight champion, or flyweight champion of the women's division. Why she has a ranking of number 2 beside her name? I don't know.
She shouldn't even be ranked because she's champ.
She's fighting Katlyn Chookagian Chookagian?
That's terrible.
Honestly,
Katlyn Chookagian. Chookagian.
There you go. Chookagian. Katlyn Chookagian. The blonde fighter. Very original name. Anyways, Valentina has an MMA record of 13 wins and 3 losses. And I think 2 of those to Amanda Nunes. And they're close fights. So
What did you...
2 of those losses are from Amanda Nunes.
You said 13 wins.
Well, 18 wins. Did I say 13?
You said 13.
Oh,
I was looking at you. Like, what's
the
wrong?
1 and 3 got me. Don't worry, guys. I know my numbers. 18 wins, 3 losses, 0 draws. Okay, and Katlyn has 13 wins. There we go.
And she's ranked number 2.
She's ranked second.
I'm pretty sure Katlyn's ranked number 2.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yo, UFC, your stats guy, fire him.
Yo, UFC.
Fire him.
If you need me.
Not him, because he can't even pronounce
give me a
Katlyn
call.
Chookagian. Anyways, let's keep on moving.
Give me a call.
Shut up. Let's go.
So, anyways, I'm going to be quick with this one. Valentina Shevchenko, I'm going for her. Like, I'm not even going to, like, try and give you guys some, like, breakdown that's, like, intense or whatever. Valentina Shevchenko may have a 4-inch height disadvantage, but, like, come on, guys. Valentina Shevchenko, she's a bullet. She's nasty. She would just...
Scroll up. Once again. What are you doing?
I know, the weight.
What are you doing? God. Anyways.
Stats guide, UFC. Let's just look at her stats, right? Even though, like, they don't seem too impressive, 28% by KO, 39% by submission, 33%. So she's kind of like, you know, she can win either way equally, right? So I'm still going to go with Valentina Shevchenko to win this. I wouldn't say easily, but it's going to be convincingly. She's not going to have any trouble with Katlyn. Katlyn may be bigger, but like if Valentina Shevchenko can hold her own with Amanda Nunes, I have no doubt she'll be able to handle Katlyn, the blonde fighter, with no troubles at all.
And here's where I come in. I'm going with my girl Katlyn. Listen, he'll laugh. You'll see who's right at the end of this. Katlyn shows 0 fear against Valentina. No, listen. Okay. There's a difference. Mm-hmm. When you genuinely see Katlyn is just happy to be here, right? She's like, yo, you know, I'm fighting Valentina. Valentina, what she doesn't realize is I'm not that fighter who's going to come in and put... Jessica I was going in there within boxing range with Valentina. It's the dumbest thing.
She showed no fear, too.
Jessica I put herself in danger because she's trying to box with Valentina.
Okay.
What she does is she'll piece you up and get out of there. Boom. She's in and out. I've been watching a lot of her highlights.
She probably has good movement.
Right? She has good movement. Valentina, even though there's a 1-inch reach advantage, the height advantage is there, right? Mm-hmm. I think Valentina is going to struggle a lot with her movement within the first 2 rounds, right? She's going to figure out in the 3rd and 4th. Katlyn's going to get the dub in the 5th round. I think she's not knocking out Katlyn.
Let me rebuttal. Who has better skills and better movement? Joanna Jędrzejczyk or Katlyn?
That's up for debate. I think
Joanna is better in both, and Valentina Shevchenko beat Joanna easily.
Yes, but Joanna, depending on your fighting styles make fights.
Of course.
Right? I just think there's something about Katlyn. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. There's something about Katlyn where I'm like, usually I'd pick her, but there's just something I'm like...
There's something about that decision rate. It's just...
I'm telling you, because what Katlyn does is, if you guys do yourself a favor, watch her fights. Katlyn will come in there, right? All right, she's feeling, she's moving, she's bobbing, she's weaving, bap, bap. Then she hits you twice, moves out of range, comes in, bap, bap. Then she moves out of range. Then she's like, all right. She's getting your timing. Comes in, bap, bap, bap. Boom. You hit her, she's like, Then she comes out, hits you again on your way in, then she's out. Mm-hmm. That's the way she fights. Right? And I think that's the only way you can go with, try to beat Valentina. You're not going to beat Valentina, come in the pocket and swinging like Jessica Andrade. That's not going to happen. Right. She's too good. Right, for that. But I think a fighting style that's patient, right? Probing, boom, boom. Because Valentina's going to try to figure her out. Because Valentina was like, I don't care what type of fighting style you bring in. It doesn't matter. I'm going to beat you.
It doesn't matter. That's
right. In her opinion. But I don't know, guys. You heard it here. Okay. You heard it here.
You heard it there.
Katlyn Chookagian is going to be the champ Saturday night.
You heard it here. Katlyn Chookagian is getting her whoop. Okay.
Let's move on.
Let's move on to the main event of the evening. Mr. Johnny Bones Jones. He probably has Rec 5 across his name. Let's check that. Number 1. Whatever. He is going to be fighting.
Number 4. He's not number 4. He's number 2, no?
I'm not sure. He's going to be fighting Mr. the Devastator, Dominick Reyes.
His breath is devastating. According to John Jones, his breath is hot. Do me a favor, go turn on your stove, wait for it, just put it on high, wait for about 3 minutes, put your hand over it. Now imagine that right there in your face. Breath hot. Hairline hot, breath hot. He looks like, and the thing is, I posted this. If you follow us on Instagram, you saw my post. He looks like the guy from Men in Black, one of those goblin things, those alien creatures that are built like this. That's what he looks like.
Ugly. You know what? Actually, maybe Dominick Reyes will win by submission by just holding John down, just breathing his face like, John will just tap out like, yo, I can't take it, bro.
Yeah. That's a terrible joke, but his breath is terrible.
Anyways, so Mr. Johnny Bones Jones, he's back. I think last year he fought almost 3 times. I think he fought Gus in December, and he fought Anthony Smith and Thiago Santos during 2019, and he's back early 2020, and he's been on a roll. Obviously, he had his issues in his career, and he had some pauses and some breaks, but now he's been on a streak in which he's been fighting frequently, and he wants to cement his legacy and then just keep getting wins and wins and wins and just keep growing that margin that nobody can catch. I think this is either his 14th or 15th title fight.
I think it's his 14th title fight, 13th defense.
Yeah.
So he's tied right now as GSP for title defenses of all time. So if he beats him, he's got 13 in a row.
Yeah.
Right?
Plus, I mean, what's his record? Like, he's 25-1. So technically, he's won 26 straight, 27 actually, because that one no contest was a Daniel Cormier decision that was reversed. So he's 27-0 because, you know, he popped for something. But anyways, 27-0 versus 12-0. John Jones has had more title fights than Dominick Reyes has had fights. I don't even know, but I'm going to reserve my decision until later. Same height, obviously at light heavyweight, and John Jones has a 7.5-inch reach advantage. Everybody that he fights, guys, you know this. John Jones has the longest reach in the UFC. It's actually tied with Stefan Struve, who's 7 feet tall. John Jones is 6'4". Take that in. But yeah, leg reach, not too much of a difference. And now we're going to break down their win percentage, right? So, John Jones wins most of his fights by KO or TKO, 26% by submission, 30% by decision, and his fight time is much longer, obviously, because he's been a champion for so long and he's fought so many five-round fights. So, I'm going to go with John Jones. John Jones has been talking a lot and just saying how easy this fight is going to be for him.
No. He didn't say it's easy. He said he'd taken Dominick seriously, but Thiago Santos was a much harder opponent.
Whoa, that's what I'm saying. Like, the way he's been talking about Dominick Reyes, like, he's obviously taking Reyes seriously, but he's been, like, talking, like, he's going to mop Reyes, you know what I'm saying?
His breath is hot. John will bring a toothbrush.
John is, like, he's literally been like, yo, like, I actually might just finish Reyes before the championship rounds. Like, literally, the way he's talking about Reyes, he hasn't talked about any other fighters like this. He thinks it's going to be, like...
No, he doesn't, right? Because the thing is, Anthony Smith came out and said this. What John Jones does is, before you fight him, he tries to mentally defeat you even before. A lot of his other fights, he didn't even look you in the face at face to face.
Yeah.
He just goes,
yeah.
He's letting you know, like, bro, like, you're trash. Like, there's nothing you can do to hurt me.
Yeah.
And Anthony Smith was even saying, I don't think Dominick knows what he's getting himself into. He's saying, John, he doesn't let you start. So Dominick thinks, I'm going to come out, apply the pressure, and do this. Everyone's saying it. You don't knock John Jones out, he gets better round after round.
Thiago Santos hit him with the monstrous overhand right. Jones ate it. I was like, yo, Jones' chin is mad too.
Yes, but the thing that they say is, if Dominick does not knock him out in the first round, he's done. Because he's already studied Dominick's patterns, right? And then in the cage, John downloads it. Think about Corm. Corm changed up the game plan both fights. He changed it up, right? What did he do? Didn't knock Corm out in the first round. Corm was pushing forward, clinching him, uppercuts, doing stuff like that. Santos was leg kicking him. John's like, you want to leg kick me? All right, I'm going to put the pressure on you. I'm going to move forward. Let's see if you're going to leg kick me then if I'm right there in your face.
Yeah.
What Thiago did, he started backing up against the cage. That's when Jones just started unloading on him. One thing that's so underestimated is John doesn't let you start. Like, the moment he figures out what you're trying to do, because there's game plan A, B, C, which all involve you what? Closing the gap, because he's got the reach advantage. He's going to hand fight with Dominick to distract him and then come in with an elbow.
Yep.
Right? So there's going to be multiple things that are going to be happening. I don't think this fight is going to be that competitive. I think within the first round, there's going to be a few moments where people are like, oh, Dominick, he's going to land one left-handed cross. Jones is gonna move back. Going for the finish. He's gonna get taken down. He's gonna get smushed.
Right. I think. I think this is gonna be an easy victory for John Jones. Like,
not easy, but
I think it's gonna be easy. Like Derrick was saying, Jones doesn't really let you start, right? So what's gonna happen is I was watching the breakdown with Dan Hardy and the co-host John Gooden, I think his name is, and Dan Hardy was saying even if a lot of people say when they're fighting Jones that you should come out and try and knock him out in the first round, put the pressure on and make him move back. As soon as you try and step into John Jones' range, oblique kick or jab or teep to the body. Like, literally, he just does those things.
Yeah.
And, like, you're trying to go in, but you're getting hit. You're trying to go in, getting hit. You're trying to getting hit. And then you're like, bro, now my legs hurting. Now my abs are hurting. Now my chest. Then it's like, oh, my face. You know what I mean? So, like, it's not as easy. Like, Dominick Reyes is saying, like, yeah, I want to put the pressure on and blah, blah. I'm like, yo, Dominick, what are you talking about? You have a 7.5-inch reach advantage. You can't just go in there and do that. But then again, everybody does get caught. He can get hit with something. Stipe Miocic got hit with that overhand right by Cormier when he was exiting the clinch. Who knows? Maybe they'll be clinching and Reyes can hit him with something or like a knee when Jones is coming out. You never know. This is MMA. Anybody can lose any given way. But having said that, I'm still going with Johnny Bones, baby.
Yeah, I gotta go with the
I'm going to go with the GOAT. I'm going to go with the GOAT in the second round.
I think he's going to first round head kick him.
I think what John Jones is going to do is he's going to make an example out of Dominick Reyes. He's probably going to beat him up a little bit in the first round, and then second round, he's like, you see I did the Gus, bro? I did him in the third round. I'm going to do the second. Take him down, pop, pop, pop. Hit him with a few elbows. That's going to be all shit.
I think, honestly, Dominick is going to try to get the nerves out of the way and rush at Jones. Jones is going to evade it. Dominick's going to throw something crazy. Jones is going to catch his kick, block it, and then he's going to head kick him into oblivion. I'm telling you, I don't know if I'm Mystic Mac. I don't know what's going on. When I see stuff in my head, I'm like, okay, this is going to be bad. It's going to be a bad KO against Dominick Reyes. It's going to be bad. It's going to be brutal. Because Jones is going to take pleasure in beating him. Like, he's
beating an athlete.
Yes, because apparently Jones has never fought an athlete. Forgot Rampage, not an athlete. Forgot all the other people. Chael.
Santos, not an athlete. Yeah.
Santos, not an athlete. Chael, not an athlete. Rashad
Gus,
Evans.
not an athlete, yeah. Daniel Cormier, Olympic athlete. Wait, not an athlete.
Anyways, we'll leave it there. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on whatever you want to follow us on. If you guys want us to get Skype, bro, we'll get Skype, bro. Just
any way you want it. You know what you got to do. Give us a follow and like and a subscribe like Daryl said. And thank you guys for watching. We're going to hit you with obviously a post-fight. Once this event is done, we're going to watch all the fights and tell you what we thought, how our predictions went. And Brian, thank you again for watching. And anybody else, if you feel free, please share. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Brian,
Bye.
you're that guy.
See ya.